know they taking notice.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. 56. Go out. 3.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point try good by Gano, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Breaks a tackle. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Buying time to his left. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they're going to have this across midfield. And inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, 0-0-0. Check Mike 57. Mike 57. I got it.
Wilson now operating from the gun. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Pass it, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. runs, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
That's a good shot. That's a good shot.
At the Seahawks,
Check
28-yard line.
Switch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Here we go. Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. All day, just like that. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You remember? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. Right.
Here's Bridgewater. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
51 to Mike. All day, baby. All day. All day. All day.
Now Rashad Penny. He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And an alley to run. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
A gain of 12. First down, Seattle.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Alert. 57. Don't. Kiwi's traps. Let's go. Check the backer. Zebra.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. It's caught, Lockett. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Being chased out left. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, Wilson. And it's caught. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and goal, Seattle.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
I got you, Pop. 57's the mic. Watch 57. All right.
Now it's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett with his 16th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make it 24-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
37-yard line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Bridgewater. He'll buy some time right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Undercrush.
To throw is Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Wilson to throw. And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
Before, realize it hasn't worked
so
something
well.
else. And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
But you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Ready? 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check 3. Quick the edge. Come. Yeah. Right there. 54. Right there. 50. Strip that ball.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Carolina's side of the field. A big play there just before halftime. 62 yards.
First down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, it's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg Olsen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will get them one closer. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Check 99.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's Michael Palardy now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Watch the run, watch the run. Further, further. Go, go, go now. Got it. Go.
They go play action now. Wilson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Melvin Ingram, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's second down.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Wilson. And caught left side, Olsen.
Wilson's pass complete.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Gun.
Wilson from the gun. He'll throw. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well. Hey, alert. Mike 51. Mike 51. One clear.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
22, check, over. 22, check, over. 14.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And this is caught by C.J. Prosise. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Wilson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
First down, Seahawks.
Fair.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Kill. Check 50.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57. I got it.
Good try.
Now Wilson throwing again. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
There's the party now. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Go!
From the gun, Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
57, Mike, 57.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are able to cut into that lead. Now Wilson, and that'll be incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On the set. Mike, 54 is on shot. Check, watch 54, watch 54. I don't think you got it, son. Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Play fake. Bridgewater. He's got a man complete. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there for the Panthers. 51 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on first and 10. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Army, y'all over Army. Mark 50, Mark 50, Mark 50. Go. Go. Hey, let's go.
And the blitz does come. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They begin with a run by Penny, and he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
The tackle by Melvin Ingram.
Again, it's Penny. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10.
Got it.
After the penalty, it's Penny. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A terrific run there by Penny. 41 yards on the ground.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Check Mike 46. I got him. Good job right there.
6 to Mike. 46 to Mike.
Good guys, 4 down.
He's crashing. He's checking.
On the run, it's Penny. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. From the 17, Wilson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, T. We got to get to the ball.
Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And this is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Panthers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Check, 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 check. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Oh, trot.
To throw, Bridgewater. Complete to his tight end, Seth DeValve. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Now a handoff here to his running back. In on the tackle there, Bobby Wagner, coming off a 3rd straight All-Pro season.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
Now a handoff looking right. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to let this slip away.
So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Let's go. Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down.
And now here is another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike, 54, all day, all day.
SOS. Max box.
And to give this time to the tailback. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
You got it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Check.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. L.J. Collier in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Carolina, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.